In honor of the video receiving 10,000 views, here's a bass tutorial for English Love Affair by 5 Seconds of Summer. So the first part we're going to talk about is the verse part. This is the part that everyone knows about. It sounds tricky at first, but once you kind of pick up on it, it's a little bit easier. So it sounds like this. And then it repeats for a little bit. So it's going to start off with first finger on the A string 3rd fret, and then it'll go to your pinky on the G string 5th fret. So you get those 2 notes. You get the octave right there. And then you just play those 2 notes. And from there, you're going to take your index finger, your first finger, and you're going to do 3, 5, and then you can put your middle finger on 6 on the A string, or you can just do index finger for the whole thing. But no matter what, it's going to be 3, 5, 6, so it'll be like that. So far we have just like that. And then from there, it'll be your pinky on the G string 8th fret. So you get the octave again. And then you go back and forth between the A string on the 6th fret and then the pinky on the 8th. So from back here, it'll be that rhythm, just like that. And then real quick, you're going to switch to your index finger on the 8th fret, so you can do the hammer-on from 8 to 10 on the G string. Just like that. So we have... So there's a lot going on. You just got to practice it slow. Always practice it slow before you go full speed, and then you gain speed as you go, so it'll be a lot easier. So all together so far we have this. Okay? So now we're going to go back to the 4th fret. We're going to put our index finger on the E string, and then our pinky is going to go on the 6th fret on the D string, so we get these 2 notes. Just like that. And then we're going to go 4, 3, 1 on the E string. Just like that. So we have for that part right there. And then we're going to have our pinky on the 3rd fret of the D string, right there. And then you're going to pull off actually from the 3rd fret to the 1st fret on the D string. And then you're going to follow the same rhythm as the first part. So it would sound like this. Like that. And again, practice it slow, rewind the video, look through that part again, make sure that you got the rhythm down, and you should be all set. So all together, that first verse part sounds like this. I'll do that one more time. Okay, so just practice it slow once again, and then build up speed as you go. There's a lot of jumping around the fretboard with your fingers. So yeah, just practice it slow and it's pretty easy. All right, so now we're going to talk about the pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus sounds like this. Okay, so we're going to start with pointer finger on the 4th fret of the E string, and then pinky on the 6th fret of the D string. Then we're going to go 4, 3, 6 on the E string. So we'll get this. Those 3 notes right there. Now we're going to have our pinky on the 8th fret of the D string. And then we'll go back to 6th fret of the E string. And then back up to the D. And then you're going to kind of slide, you're going to pick the 8th fret of the D string, and then you're going to slide your finger down so it sounds like that. And that's pretty important in the song. Like, if you want to have it sound like the original, you got to include that. So far we have this. Okay, so now we're going to have our pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and then pinky on the 5th fret of the D string. Now you're going to move your index finger up to the 3rd fret of the D string, and we're going to pull off from 5 to 3, so you get this. And then we're going to roll our index finger onto the 3rd fret of the A string now. And then our pinky is going to be on the 5th fret of the G string. So that goes. Just like that. And then you'll pick twice on the 3rd fret of the G string, and then hammer on to the 5th fret of the G string. Okay? So all together, it should sound like this. One more time. All right, and then right before the chorus, when they start singing like "Drag me out the bar" to the like that part, it's literally just picking the 3rd fret of the E string. And then it goes into the chorus right there. So the whole pre-chorus will sound like this. So that's it. That's the pre-chorus. And again, I'm going to say this a lot in the video. Please practice it slow before you try to practice it fast. It'll be much less frustrating and it'll be a lot easier to pick up. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the chorus. It's a lot easier than the verse of the pre-chorus. It's a little bit more chill. And it goes like this. And then it loops twice, I think. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to start off with your first finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then you're just going to go this pattern. Okay? And then you're going to go to the 1st fret of the A string, and then pinky on the 4th fret of the E. Okay, so so far we got and then we're going to do that same pattern that we did on the first fret, so it's, and then when we get here, we're going to do this pattern right here. So that's going to be 4 to 3 to 6 on the E string. And then we go to 6 on the E string, and it's that same pattern. And then we're going to slide from the 6 to the 3rd fret on the E string. And then it'll be 1st to 3rd on the E string. And then this is going to be kind of a big jump. It's going to be 1st fret on the E string to 5th fret on the D string. So it's kind of a big jump. So it's and then it'll be 3rd on the D string, then to the 1st fret of the D string, and then we're going to roll onto the 1st fret of the A string, and then end on 3rd fret of the A string. Alright, so that was a lot, so I'm just going to go through it slowly and then just follow along with what I'm doing. Okay, I'll do it one more time. Okay, so yeah, chorus is a little bit easier. You just got to get used to the rhythms and then get used to that big 1 to 5th fret jump there. But other than that, it's pretty easy. Alright, so now we're at the bridge of the song. This is when it's like, when I got out, I knew that part. So this is a pretty easy part too. It goes like this. So a little bit slower, and you should be able to pick up on it pretty easy. So it's going to start on 4th fret of the E string with that pattern right there. And then it's going to go to 3rd fret on the E string, and then we're going to roll up to 3rd fret of the A string. So you get same pattern as the first part. So it's, then we'll go down to 1st fret of the A string. So far we have and then we're gonna go back to 4th fret on the E string. Go to 3rd on the E string, down to 1st on the E string. And then just keep strumming on 3rd fret of the E string. So all together we got So yeah, that's probably, I think that's like the easiest part of the song, really. Yeah, it's really easy. Alright, so the last part I'm going to cover is the last part of the song, like the very end. They go back to playing the verse riff, like that part. And it's pretty much the same, but they actually switch up a couple of the notes, and it's actually pretty cool that they did that. It adds a little bit of variety, so I'm going to talk about that right now. So they play it again like the regular riff. And then right here is when they change it a little bit. So instead of ending it the regular way, they do, and then loop back into the verse. So that last part. So when you get to this part, you're gonna add an extra note on the first fret of the E. So, and then pinky on the third fret of the E. First fret on the A, back to third fret on the E, and then third fret on the A. So you kind of have like a cross pattern going on. So that part is, and then for the whole thing, it'll sound like. And then you'll just play, I think they end the song that way too. Yeah, I'd have to go back and double check, but I'm pretty sure they end the song that way too. So once again, it's. Just like that. So just a little change at the end. It's the only time that happens. It doesn't happen anywhere else in the song, just at the end. You'll hear it in the song when you listen back to it. So yeah, that's that last part right there. So that's pretty much the whole song. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what other tutorials you want to see. I think I'm going to, for real, start doing more tutorials. I've kind of said I was going to do them. I've kind of been putting it off. But I'm going to actually start doing tutorials, and this will be the first one. So if you're not subscribed already, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more tutorials like this. Go check out some of my other covers. I uploaded some more recent ones, so if you guys could give those a look, that'd be super, super awesome of you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.